It's you and Ellery here making bonsai in Australia, and in this video I'm going to be doing a bit of an update on a couple of my bored cypresses and one of my serissas. So these have been growing pretty unkempt with a bit of a, just a bit of a general pruning here and there for the last year to a year and a half or so. Now this one here, actually, last year I had some pretty severe caterpillar issues, so it actually got like pretty much eaten all the way back before I spotted them. So yeah, it had a bit of a natural pruning, I guess you could say, but it's been growing quite well, especially in this. I've got all of these I've had growing in pots with a little bit of a catchment at the bottom, just so a bit of extra water there can stay, just so that they really avoid getting drying out too much at all. So obviously it's not too necessary with this one here, so I'll probably just put this in a standard bonsai pot for now, but definitely with the bored cypresses I find these growing really well. So I had one of these in a standard bonsai pot. You can see at the bottom I actually had it sitting in a tray with a bunch of gravel in it, just so again it could soak up the water. And yeah, I was wondering why both of these bored cypresses had kind of paused in their growing for a little while, and yeah, quite root bound, and you can see just how much of the root structure is grown in the gravel bed at the bottom. So definitely do a bit of a repotting for them. Now this one here probably doesn't need much of a repotting, but just start working with it and we'll see. So I'll start by getting rid of branches that keep slapping me in the face. Yeah, because these ones, yeah, definitely not needed this far out, so safe to get rid of those. There's quite a bit of moss that's grown up around this one, so you're going to have to just get rid of moss from the trunk. So a bit of prior trunk that's, yeah, just kind of rotted away there. But yeah, from my last time repotting that was already dead at that point. And given it's just been covered in moss, it's really just rotting. It's pretty crazy how it's just grown up all up onto the branches and everything. Won't bother too much about getting a brush or anything and scraping it off the branches. Just a bit of a general clean up, nothing too detailed at this stage. Alright. So yeah, I think that is definitely worthy of a bit of a repot. So start with this. Alright, and just filling it in with a bit more bonsai soil. So the serissas do really well with, for me at least, they do really well with kind of standard soil. So I've kind of reused some of the soil that I originally had, and then just a bit of this bonsai just to fill the gaps. So now that I've got that pruned back, I can start working with the branches and deciding what I want to keep. So there's one at the back here that's kind of coming up really tall. Can get rid of the main part of that. might actually go with that there as the front, where you can see from that angle, just as there's another branch it's kind of grown at the back here, which is kind of getting in the way. So yeah, still don't need that that tall one. It wasn't the leader, it was just kind of impeding the view. Get rid of that one, which cuts across to where there's another branch, just to leave this little one coming out the side there. There's another branch lower down, which I'll probably let that grow for now. So get rid of this. There's a nice pad forming here, so I'll leave this pad. Just tidy it up slightly. Get rid of some branches on the inside of this branch moving out this way. And start pruning this back so that hopefully it will develop a pad out here in future. So this big tall one just kind of goes straight up. Prune that back a little bit further just so we can start getting a bit of movement hopefully forming. I may end up ultimately getting rid of it, but I'll let it grow for now. Yeah, actually it is just too straight. Just get rid of it. With that out of the way, I might actually return to this being the front. Just a bit more character there, and yeah, still the appropriate kind of decisions made here, I believe. So keep going with that. Probably get a little bit more kind of, hopefully growing up here still. But given that that's the kind of front foliage there, you can probably leave that to grow a little bit taller with a bit more time. So at the back, on the side here, just starting to prune things back, start forming some branch pads. This one's shooting back in towards the trunk. Seems to be a lot coming off the same kind of part in the trunk there, so just clean that up a bit. Don't want too many coming from the same spot and kind of starting to form inverse taper. Bring that back a bit, just to a branch that's heading out this way rather than impeding the view of the trunk. And so this being the main leader. Alright. So yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. So yeah, keeping a nice bit of foliage on there just so that it looks good already. And yeah, hopefully it'll start to develop. So we've already got a few nice little branch pads starting to form. We'll start to gradually kind of fill out a few more of these areas as some of the intended branches kind of keep growing a little bit more, and then we'll go with that. But yeah, happy with this for now, so I'll put it aside and start working on the bald cypress. So look, I hope you enjoyed this video or took something from it. If you have, then please just leave a like and subscribe to my channel so that you're notified with my future videos as I release them. But look, thanks for your time. Enjoy. Bye.